So just going to get the coals, get a fire started, get the coals nice and hot. And then, as I said, basically it's going to do some lamb shanks, bit of olive oil in the base here of the Dutch oven, and then I'll season it, salt, pepper, a few other herbs, cut up a chilli, and then a bit of onion in there as well, some carrot, some butternut pumpkin, bit of red wine, diced tomatoes. Let that cook through, and then, as I said, I'll add the carrot and then the pumpkin after about probably 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm just going to get it all organised now. Just got the Dutch oven on the side of the fire, just to get a bit of heat in there. Ready to put the lamb shanks in there so I can sear them off, get them hot. And just in the meantime, just going to do a bit of preparation. Cut up some chilies. Seeds and all. Let's get it hot. Let's really enjoy this. Most important ingredient, make sure we've got a drink while we cook. It's hot next to the fire, so we've got to make sure that the chef's looked after. And when I say chef, I use that very, very loosely. You add what you need to add that's going to make you happy. It's just a mixed plate for me. So I like to make sure my meat's well seasoned, no matter what sort of meat I cook. So good dose of olive oil over it. Get it in there, really get it in. Lots of editing in this episode, I keep going backward and forward. Salt and pepper, lots of salt and pepper. Don't be shy, really give it some. Toss it, get it in there. The coals are getting hot. Whatever herbs you like, just give it a good dose of herbs. There'll be more to come anyway. So just let that go for a little while. I'll do the carrots and pumpkin probably in about half hour. So I'll get these coals nice and hot, get the Dutch oven on the hot coals, and then I'll sear the meat. We'll get the meat started, probably 45 minutes to an hour. Bit of red wine, the onion, the chilli, and then the tomato, diced tomato in there. Let that cook 45 minutes to an hour. Then I'll add the pumpkin potatoes, a bit more herbs and spices, and go from there. So I got most of the vegetables ready. The Dutch oven's getting really hot. I'll put it off to the side shortly. Do the meat, the lamb shanks, and then let them sear up. And we just start adding stuff. Go from there. Again, do whatever you think is going to suit you. I just make this up as I go. I've already had the oven in the fire, so it's already hot. Keep the heat in there. Keep your coals going. I'm just going to put the lamb shanks into the Dutch oven now. Let them sear off. Then I'll start adding the all the ingredients I want to get it up for a bit of flavour. A little bit more olive oil. Now I put a bit of alfoil in the bottom of the pan just because I'm going to add some sauces and that, and I want the shanks to basically sear in those sauces. Going to leave that for about 45 minutes. I'll rotate the Dutch oven probably in about every 15 minutes just to keep the heat consistent. So when I do a campfire and I'm using the Dutch oven, I like the Dutch oven to be downwind of the fire. So then any heat from the fire goes through the Dutch oven and keeps the Dutch oven warm. And this is why I rotate it every 15 minutes or so. So I've got fairly even heat going through the oven and can keep that sort of consistent. So that's been probably about an hour. There's nice heat in there, so just gonna, the top, I haven't put too many coals on. So I haven't put too many coals on. This one I'm working off more of a slow cook. Bit of red wine. Tin of diced tomatoes. Another good dose of salt and pepper. The onions, chilli, carrot, potato, pumpkin. So I'll just mix all that up. Turn the meat, get some flavours in there. Try to get the oven as level as possible. And again, probably another hour. Turn it, get some more hot coals on top. Turn it every 15-20 minutes, about 90 degrees. Try to keep that Dutch oven nice and warm to allow everything to cook evenly. And then see how we go in an hour's time. Rightio, so I've got about probably about half hour, 40 minutes to go. I've just turned it. I'll just clean the top off a little bit. As I said, with this one, I'm mainly relying on the heat from the fire going through the oven rather than what's on top. It is a slow cook. The wind was blowing across earlier, so I was keeping the right hand, or as you look at it, probably the left hand side of the Dutch oven hotter. I've been turning it every 15-20 minutes. potatoes still got a bit to cook, the pumpkin's almost there. Carrots have got a little bit to go. And the meat's feeling okay. I'd say about another 20 minutes and we'll be good to go, which will put it on just on 2 hours. Rightio. So just on 2 hours. I've already cleaned the top as normal. Give it a good run around. Couple of taps. Have a go at that. By the creek, by the river. Here we go. Fuck, that's hot. Again, there's plenty here. This would serve 2 people easily again. The lamb shanks, carrot, pumpkin, potato, cooked, slow cooked in red wine, chilli, a few other herbs. A little bit too much camping style tonight. I've gone plastic fork. I can't find my normal fork set. I've got my knife, but see what the lamb shanks taste like. Get out of here. Seriously. Out there touring, camp cookups. Right, let's see what everything else has got to offer. Potato. Nice. Carrot. Slow cooked in the red wine, and the chili. The flavour of the chilies is really coming through. This is an awesome cook-up. I know I say it, and I'm the cook, it's probably easy for me. I was trying to think, can I actually beat last night's, or even the other day's steak burger? Last night's nachos was a nice cook. It was a simple cook, had all the taste you want. But the reality is, over the couple of cook-ups, the steak burger, the nachos, and this wins. A little bit more work involved, a little bit more time, but this wins. And again, this cook-up's enough for 2 people. So just 2 lamb shanks, quarter of buttered up pumpkin, 1 potato, 2 carrots. There's enough here for 2. Anyway guys, I'm going to eat now. Enough talking. Right guys, so that's the camp cook up for tonight. Lamb shanks, potato, pumpkin, carrots, slow cooked in red wine and some other herbs and spices, bit of chili in there as well. I said that was enough for 2 people. Got that packed for tomorrow, or when I return home I can heat that up. There's plenty in there. starting to get a little bit late, so I know the light will be sort of affecting this. Again, I appreciate that you take the time to watch this. Please leave comments, let me know what you think. And I'd appreciate if you subscribe and share it with your friends. Anyway, that's it for another cook up. Thanks again. Travel safely. Enjoy.